What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Right, everybody, how we doing? Coming in a little soft and raspy today. I am cooking, but we're here. We're live. I promised we'd keep the streams going, and so I am. We're live, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and we're back in the no-map world of Valheim. I think a lot's changed since you guys seen the base here. We ended up building onto the troll cave that we were at in the Black Forest. Obviously, I've moved over to getting feasts put together and a whole lot more. And realized like how much extra stuff I had done over time. But yeah, we're up to comfort 16 here. The bedroom is now right before the cave entrance. I did have at one time candles in here. They've now melted. So we'll have to put in some more. Obviously, again, we evicted the resident that was in here because he was being mean and he smushed me. So he had to go. We're on Twitch, Brent. Hey, good to see you. How you doing, man? So, yeah, you'll have to pardon me. I am exhausted today, and I'll probably have to say that a couple more times, but work's running me ragged, but a lot of good, wonderful things done and accomplished at work, so it is the way it is, and we have to maintain what we can in our responsible professional lives and what we can in our hobbies as well. We want to keep it all going, so I'll show you guys some more here in a moment. Got someone at my door. Nope. Who's that knocking at my door? Oh, okay. So what else? So yeah, I got forge set up here. Got workbench set up here. I ended up putting in shutters to create the kind of the illusion of shelving and storage and everything like that. That one was open. Using the serving tray, I went ahead and I placed some of these potions. And for anybody that hasn't done the serving tray to place objects, if I were to click on this right now without the serving tray, it would consume that object. So if you don't want to do that, then you'll want the serving tray back in your inventory and as your current action. And then to remove it, currently the scroll wheel is my object removal, or if I had the hammer, I would destroy an object that I would build with a hammer. But yeah, so you pick the mead there and place it like that. So all in all, a pretty fun way to kind of set up quick little mixer shelves there. I put in my carrots, and as you can see there, I skipped one, or skipped ahead. I have carrots, turnips, and now we have onions as well. So I'll take you guys over to the farm. The farm is where you guys had saw me initially set up a base before. Fermenters are set up here, and this is where the rest of my potions, meads, and everything like that are going to go. Probably, I put a barrel here. I was thinking I would put the meads before you put them in the fermenter, but I got obviously some other storage here as well. There we go. All right, so where else? So door to the outside here. I think you guys didn't see these stairs last, but yeah, stairs. And I went ahead and I started putting my smelting and such down here. I did a bunch of charcoal, even though we've got now some Surtling jets in swamps that we can now use for getting charcoal. But if we need a big batch, I had put these together. Obviously, I could take these back apart, put up smelters, you know, if we're doing a big session of stuff. I'm going to show you what the whole trees thing is later. I think we got to see some of that before we logged out. Yeah, so there's my compass rose. That is direct north that way. Yeah, so more building in progress down here by the shore. This is going to continue to be something else. I had no solid plans, but it's going to continue to be whatever just feels right to me. I'm not sure if I had it on the last stream, but I'm now using the hunter's bow. A huntsman bow, excuse me. Let's lead our guy over here. So we did about 60% damage to him. And I'm using a silver sword now as well. And I wanted to start doing spirit damage, so I put together a silver sword to do just that. And Brent, Wednesday's going pretty good. Yeah, just sorry, not ignoring you there. The day has been exhausting. It's been a long day since 5 a.m., but otherwise it's going pretty good, I think. So again, back up here before we get a daytime to show you guys some more stuff. I showed you guys that I got feasts set up here, so pretty much a dining hall. I'm going to extend it some more, so I started roofing, but I might extend this out, the balcony out one more block, a set of blocks. Created pretty much a portal hub up here of sorts, so that we've got some blank portals to connect to when we need to. Currently, G2 is connected to somewhere where I was working on Black Forest burial chambers and such to get more coin and just to clear out some basic stuff. And I left a little present for Philo and Thea, or oh goodness, what? Thorny and Prickly, Prickler. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Their names in this this playthrough, and we'll get some stuff for Valkyrie again as the time goes on too. I'll do some stuff over there, but yeah. So this is the base now. Day 64 has begun. It has begun. Oh goodness. All right, so looks like it's gonna be a little bit foggy, but I'll still show you guys what we did with the trees. Now this was done with the Plant Easily mod by Advise. Is we planted like a row of trees. I can't remember what it was, like 75 or something like that, and it started at the shoreline and went out and essentially stops at ocean, I believe ocean area, and then we were able to build a little bit further from there. I put an extra portal out here just to get further out here, but you know, to get down here from the base, so we don't have to run all the way down all the time. But yeah, this is the farthest out we could build. It toggles between ocean and black forest here, so sometimes it thinks it's ocean, sometimes it thinks it's black forest. So it's really an interesting scenario here, where we were able to build out this far before it finally said no. I was going to be building up with that the steps there, and Valkyrie was building out with these pieces down here. And so between both of our projects, Valkyrie's went out this far. And I have confirmed sighting of one serpent here, however, and this was during a rainstorm. However, I can't 100% verify that it appeared while I was on the docks, because I was jumping to a longship that I had right here. And as I was jumping, I saw it out round about there. So that's one of those scenarios where we'll still continue to come out here, see if we can hit up rainstorms and stuff like that, in nighttime once in a while, to see if we can see. How did the dock not fall down? I have no idea. Something Valkyrie did with the core wood and I think iron underneath there. And so between the combination of it all, it liked the integrity going out all this way. So I personally can't verify how it works. Just that I can see what you guys can see. that somehow we got it to work. Let me move this bit. Uh-oh. Okay, as long as I can get back up here. So yeah, so now this is kind of like, I would say like phase 2 of what I feel is testing. Philo and Theo were able to do their version, and so we then did this version. What I would like to do next is, on a map game, is I will personally find a channel like this where the map itself shows that the ocean gets pretty close to the shoreline. Right here you can see there's some beach and stuff like that, and the Black Forest does register out, obviously, all the way out. It should be to where these trees stop. So I want to find a canal, a channel, whatever it's called, that actually reaches fairly close to the shoreline. And I want to, and where we can still see the other side, I want to see if we could do the tree trick one way, go on the other side, and do it back the other way, and see if we can get a connected bridge that way. With that connected bridge, then I'll see, we'll try to look at the height of a boat, and we'll try to build up and over so that you can take the boat underneath it, and we'll see. But yep, so all of that connects to the trees until it doesn't, and then it connects with iron and core wood and the flat pieces somehow, some way. Somehow it works. Somehow that works, and it says that won't work. I have no idea why the game said that to me. Where did I move the coal? Must have been up here. Okay, so there's my Haldor portal. There's the docks portal. So yeah, this will take me. Oh, we'll just double check. There's docks and docks 2, I think. Yeah, this one's at the start of the docks. I think docks 2 is the other one. Yep, good times. And let's see. Oh, yeah, those are portals. If Valkyrie wants to do a quick portal over to me, GV. Philo wants to do the same, GP. And then GT for Thea. Yeah, or Thorny. G Home is one that we had permanently set up over at one of their bases. Come over here. GA and GB are my project ones. G Imposter. Valkyrie has the nickname of a Bog Witch before they put a Bog Witch into the game, though the Bog Witch is considered an imposter. Bone Mass, so we do have a location to Bone Mass, so that's staying up there. BM2, we were doing we were doing the hike to Bone Mass when we found the marker for Bone Mass, and we were stopping and putting portals up as we went, and so it took us up into the mountains. And so BM2, Bone Mass 2, is one that we had put together. There's Thorny. So we got 1-star Wolfuses. And down there is where we mined up the silver. Thorny had found the silver first, and then I cleaned up the rest of that. So that's another thing that we'll probably look for another vein, just so everybody's got enough silver if they need it. And when you've got no cost build, pretty much it's reasonable to just build a whole new base up somewhere with all the smelters and everything you need, the forges, and just create your equipment that way here. And so we did a frost cave right here, just on the other side here. And then there's another frost cave up ahead there, so that's when folks feel like getting together for that. We'll get together for that and do another frost cave. But yeah, our journey was taking us up over this mountain and pretty much over there, and that took us to Bone Mass. I think more actually over on the north part of that land. And the land that we're on is one more landmass over from our start, and Bone Mass is on a third one. And see, that's kind of like a lake over there, I think. But yeah, home and those docks that I had showed you was pretty much over there. And then the channel goes up there. So I've been able to kind of get a lot of this memorized where I could. Over on Twitch, Dasha, how you doing, man? Happy Thursday to you. Wednesday for us here. Mr. Future Traveler. And then as you can see, we also got planes down here too. Look at that shot. Wait, why is it not coming over here? Oh, shoot, is... Okay. He doesn't know what to do, does he? He, like, completely left. Yeah, that was a heck of a good shot, too. Why couldn't the game just give me the kill? What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. There we go. And I've taken out 2 stone golems, no trophy. But I've taken out 2 stone golems with the, speaking of which, with the sword that I had. Oh, no, here's the 3rd one. I did put him in the pit. That's right. We'll go ahead and leave him there for now, but if we have a need to take him out and have a new one freshly come into game, we could do that. This guy originally appeared by the cabin here after we've already cleared out like the iron and everything out of the cabin. And a second one that I killed was over this way. I gotta be careful. We're not 100% with wolves, but we could do decently, I think, versus 1 or 2 of them. Especially with the silver sword, the damage is pretty good. So, speaking of which, oh. Perfect time for save game, right? Good grief. So there we go. Yeah, silver does enough knock damage that it stuns them. Alright, so for the most part, I've got a reasonable amount of landmass memorized. Now, if I was doing multiple games right now, that would probably mess me up a little bit. I let the speedrunner group know that next week I'm going to get back into trophy hunts. So we'll see how that does with my memory of things, because once you start playing multiple worlds, then you start mixing all the worlds together sometimes. But yeah, so this has been a pretty decent mountain though so far. Again, it got us 1-star wolves, and if we get a chance down the road to get 2 stars, awesome. Never can go wrong, I think, with the 2-star tamed wolves, especially if you get them back to your home base. And I thought about it with the mountains that I have behind my home base in that Black Forest. It is possible I probably could find 1 or 2 stars in that mountain too, but I haven't tried for it yet. Let's see, what arrows am I using? I'm just using wood arrows for now. Okay. So I was thinking about getting some more obsidian. We have obsidian at home right now, but if I start moving over to obsidian arrows permanently, we'll start mining more. Just gets us a little bit of a damage boost, and when we're comfortable and everybody gets Draugr bows if they want them, then we should be rocking and rolling. But that's another reason I want to get some more silver. Like 2 or 3? Is it 2 Desquitos down there? That's funny. Dash, are gonna lurk while you work? Oh, is my bot not running? Shame, shame. Know its name. You're about to connect your bot. Yes, please. Oh, I gotta redo the token. Authentication token. Ah. Authentication complete. You may now close this tab. Puppy. Alright, I got the other. I do like that you have to do something like this every now and then, that you're recertifying that these bots are okay to be connected to your account.
You want some coffee?
That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. All right. So yeah, there we go. Sounds like puppies are getting nice and cozy. Home put together. We'll let that get put together. Swamp. I'll go to bone mass. Show you guys that. Oh, excuse me. Now I might go ahead and get some more iron today too. Funny thing is, there's a bone mass marker right over here. So, but yeah, this wasn't too bad for as far as distance goes, and pretty much we came from over there to the point wasn't as good as I was hoping. But yeah, pretty much that was where we had come from. And then there's some plains over here as well that I ended up finding some tar. I got a lox, so I got kind of like, I think our first lox pelts for this playthrough. The tar. I think the fulling totem, I can't remember. Oh. Yeah, so that pretty much is the mountain range that Thorny's on right now that we just came from. Teleported home and then teleported over here. Yeah, you can see the boat there. Rude. Oh, that's because he's a 2-star. Even more rudes. How dare he be a 2-star? 28 minutes on our food. We're operating on feast right now and not full health, so. But pretty much, yeah, the boat sailed right over. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where Thorny is, right there with the wolves. So one of the helpful things here in memorizing or kind of getting our bearings is at the very least knowing where you came from, where to go for things you can get to and from. The portals help, obviously, with that fact. But one of the things I was doing a little bit recently was kind of getting lost in a black forest area. Like I said, we'll go back to that at some point here, not too long from now. Just so I could try to regain my bearings on that area. It's not needed, but it would be cool if, like, I could take down the portal and not have it connected, that G2 portal. If I end up just basically running back home with it. Oh man. Silver sword's so good it almost killed the blob in one shot. Which means I can do the other one in two. We do have ooze bombs. They're in a quick dump box away from my other stuff, so I can get to it quicker. But yeah, we got ooze bombs now, so that's we're rocking and rolling there. But never hurts, in my opinion, to get more. I also wanted to get some more, I wanted to get some more roots from these guys, so I can build my own root gear. I wanted to make sure that Philo and Thea got theirs first. I'm gonna cry about it and leave. There's a Surtling jet over there, but not gonna worry too much about it. I gotta watch that spawner over there where the skeletons and Draugr spawn in. There we go. Quick and easy, right? Here's some visitors. Easy as pie. Not so easy though when you first get to the swamps and you're not leveled up enough to fight them. Those suckers will knock you around. Another 2-star, this time a skeleton. Alright. Bone mass portal. Heading back to that. So yeah, as soon as the other players are ready, we'll take out Bone Mass, and then we'll be able to split up the Forsaken Power of Victor and Bone Mass. And then we got a couple other huts. We got, I think, one near the Surtling jet I showed you guys in the distance. And then we got this this hut here that was near Bone Mass. Should be far enough away that it won't get affected by a fight, so no worries there. Alright, let's dry off a little bit. Dry off, do some repairs. Put some stuffs away. Haven't built up some of the rest of those yet. Entrails, dandelions, thistle. I won't pick up any thistle. Wolf meat. Almost got 2 stacks. Start doing wolf skewers at some point if we need. Alright. So I've got 13 root. I could do the root harness vest. Wait. Yeah, we already got the root harness vest. Now I can start doing the other gear. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna pick the time in the plains where we'll do the full root gear to try to do a lot of archery and have fun with that if we can. We'll see. Let's go ahead and put that in our inventory. Some of that away. Ancient seed, yeah. Got 2 more serpent trophies in here. Haven't hung them up yet, but we'll get to that soon enough. Okay, so got feathers in here. Yeah, feathers. Oh, we also got a troll standing near the base here, but he's not close enough to get aggroed yet. I like how I say that. And I make like one loud enough sound in my bass that interests him. Trying to see where he's at. Is he gonna be Jason Voorhees? Screw it. Let's go find him. As in, let's go outside our walls and find them. One of the things I haven't worked on is my sneak. Should have been working on that some more. Man, if he's close enough to hear the grumble, we should have seen him. And I'm figuring he's in back here because this is where I hadn't put the workbenches this far. But now it sounds like he's down here. Oh, he's right there. Alright. So now he's just moving because he's tired of standing in one spot. Back of the head. I don't mind him knocking down a few trees. Help us do some clear cutting. But yeah, can you imagine being able to take down a troll that fast early game? If only. That's one thing I didn't upgrade to is an iron axe. Not that it's needed, but it's kind of one of those things where, like, until I get a black metal axe, figure might as well do an iron one too. No big whoop. Oh shoot! In side time, but we were gonna check the shoreline for serpents. This guy. Already overweight. Don't need the stone. We picked up 2 extra feathers. So what he basically appeared in right about here. Come on. There we go. And then let's just double check the ring of influence by the workstation. So that's another one there. Okay. So this is pretty close, I think, still, but not terribly worried. This means if another troll spawns in that close, we get to have some more fun. Watch, I'll regret that later. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 67. 167 troll hides. So yeah, if any of the other players are wanting to upgrade, we got it. We got enough to do so. Troll hide gear is used for something else too. I think, is it the Fang Spear or something? Yeah, something like that. Oh, about to turn daytime. I should change this to docks too. too late. Boo. Yeah, I think the serpent would essentially just blink away at that point. No aggro on us. And Thorny says ancient bark spear is the one that does the troll hides. Thank you, Thorny. Appreciate it. Now, I'm not doing spears on this playthrough, but I could always change my mind. Alright, let's make those arrows I was talking about. That wood away, didn't I? Yeah, I hadn't quite figured out what I want to do with the wood organization. I was thinking about putting it up top there, but then I was making that kind of a portal hub for now. Extras there. Pickaxe there. I think. I don't know. Fire arrows. Hey, ding. That back. And we used up all the obsidian. Okay. Paired. Coins. And Thorny, let me know if you need coins. I did a really big stash grab, which we're about to show you a little bit again. All the folks watching the stream, we're about to show you guys what I was doing. So I basically started on my shoreline here and went north to follow this landmass as far as it would take me, and kind of got lost on an adventure. So yeah. And yeah, any burial chambers that I finished, I did this. I put the X up in front of it, and so yeah, it's been kind of fun. Just essentially seeing how much Black Forest I can hit up. I was trying. Oops, sure we're on wood arrows with deer. Oh goodness. Oh dear. Oh goodness. But yeah, I was doing blueberries, deer, burial chambers, things like that. Also, Thorny, if you need more food supplies, feel free to hit up my stash. Excuse me. When the beverage doesn't quite quench thirst, but tastes so dang good. Thank you, foods and coins. Heck yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, one of the things I told myself, more deer, because I do want to get like deer stew and such made. So I'm still at the stage where I want to make those level of foods while I'm doing stuff. And then if we need the higher end foods, we do have, we do have the serpent stew, and we'll probably be working our way into other meals after that. Real quick, what is our bows? 31. So that's higher than I usually have it at this stage of game. Usually I have it like 12. So yeah, told myself we'd be using the bows more, so that's why I went ahead and made the huntsman bow. Do a little bit more damage, and we're not quite at Joggerfang yet, so again, technically we could be with the silver now. Is that the shallows? Yep. In the shallow, the shallow. In the shallow, the shallow. Oh. We weren't sneaky because I still didn't grab it. We're not wearing the full gear. I'm wearing the Fenring coat, or Fenris coat. This is why I'm doing stuff like, you know, while it's easy with my sword to probably take these guys out, I'm doing the bow so that we can keep working on our bow skill. We could do some close-ups like that. I think that's a 2-star deer. Holy blueberries, Batman. Oh, and there's a marker. It's funny. Marker for the elder. There's another one that it was latching onto over here as I was running around, so that was kind of funny, but we already did the elder, so there's no need for me to actually go get it. To go fight the elder, but yeah. Excuse me while I block somebody on. Scammers are like persistent in waves, right? Well, it's like a very obvious scam too. Like, I think it's hilarious. All right, boars. Philo and Thea had already gotten boars. And sorry, Thorny. Which level boars did you guys get? Was that 1 stars? Still check? Okay. Yeah, I've been just keeping an eye out for 2 stars, but since I got a 1 star here, I was just double checking. So, nice little Meadows moment here. Oops, keep missing the seagulls. So I've been using the harpoon to get seagulls now, because then I don't have to use up an arrow to do it. Yeah, see, but if I do it now, then the boars will aggro. It just occurred to me. Nice. Okay, that's the building we did. There's another one up here. Pizza cake, right? Get revenge for all those times they threw rocks at me and chipped away at me while their big brute brother smashed me with a club. Okay. Skeleton. Oh, up the building. Missed him. Dang, I'm even doing knockback with the skeletons. Well, all right. For blueberries. Give me another second here. Okay, so you have normal boar and Valkyrie has 1 star. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for 2 stars if I happen across them. Good deal. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just making sure somebody's not messing with my stuff. Why is everybody always picking on me? But it's been that kind of a week. A lot of things going on, a lot of things to manage and take care of. So doing what I can to stay on top of stuff. I'm sure everybody else can relate. Okay. All right. So we don't need to save these boars. Need stamina back. Oh, about to run out of foods. Eek. I could eat another bite. We'll do a blueberry. How about that? I could obviously go home too, but All right, we're near a shoreline. Where's the serpent that we can see from shore? Might as well take from them too. All right, so storming in the meadows. Now that we're back to Black Forest. All right, almost up to 2 stacks of deer meat. Again, I think one of the feasts takes cooked deer meat as part of the ingredient, so we do want to stay on top of that. Let alone deer stew, right? Holy crap. That's a first for me. I'm usually not good at getting the shots off quick enough. Alright. I think we're learning, everybody. We'll leave the stone in here. And then we'll, yep. Coins or gems. As well. Get some more yellow mushrooms. I don't know how our stash at home is. We'll go and teleport home now. Turn in some things. Oh, not blank, but G2. Now, it looks like the sun is setting right by this cave, like where this cave is, so that's facing east. That's over there. I think we've wrapped around to the other side of the landmass. So there's a possibility we could just run over to our base here. I don't know. That's the part where I'm not 100% certain on our current location. So, yeah. Let's just do that. Let's do it, eh? Chances are I'm going to get more deer meat and boar meat before I get more neck tail, so do it that way. We're full on blueberries. So, yeah, Thorny, feel free to come over and grab a stack. I know I already said, but just definitely good over here. I did a lot of running around. So let's start moving bones. Yeah, blueberries was just going. What's that? Just going to search for some. Nice. Yeah, I've got 200. So please do feel free to partake. Let's do this. So speaking of blueberries, we'll go ahead and make some deer stew. that goes in one of the recipes as well. So yeah, Black Forest buffet is deer stew. Whole roasted meadow boars, deer meat cooked. Sailor's Bounty, Swamp Roller Delight. So it still becomes practical to continue to do deer hunting on multiple different recipe fronts. Yeah, deer stew. Let's see if we can proc and get an extra one. Alright, did you find them? Bottom chest over here. How many? Take 100. Yeah, the way I'm running through the Black Forest here, man, I'm getting so many, and the refill is good. So, oh, my pleasure. Then yeah, all the coins here. I think we're reasonably set for things we want to buy in the game at this point. Yeah, until eggs. Good point. Good point. I'm wondering if I should do arrows up top there. Oh. Right, this is the other reason to come home, is we wanted to repair. Freak out. Oh, we were using obsidian arrows against the troll, no wonder. He was taking more damage than it felt like I should be dishing out. Alright. Which is fine. We've got a couple really good mountains to refill our supply with, so. Deer stew, we're putting extras in here. So these are all like crafted ingredients for feasts that I put some in here and whatnot. I'm gonna get a different kind of organization going for some of this stuff. I might redo the shelf, even though I like it. I like the barrels up on a shelf and such. But I think what I need to do is, well, what do we need for the... Oh, we need refined black metal. And we found black metal. We've gone through some plains, but we don't have the furnace yet, I think. Not until we defeat Yagaluth, right? And get the artisan table. Okay. Anyways, point being is I was thinking, do I want to actually put black metal chests up here for the food storage? But I don't know. Like these will still be food ingredients and whatnot here, but and then I got this from Thea, or Thorny, is putting the freeze glands in here as if they're ice, keeping the meat cool, keeping the meat safe. So that's fun. Then obviously, like I said, I got onions, so we can make some onion soup. And run some of those foods for a little bit. One of the things I wanted to do that would be really fun is to make, expand a kitchen like this and make it big enough to where I can have like a whole box full of one even like one specific cooked item, like a whole box full of deer stew, a whole box full of the sausages, a whole box full of wolf skewers, you know. And by a whole box, I mean essentially the old school. Oh, we procced on one. The early boxes. So yeah, maybe 2 boxes full of one box full of 2 different items. I don't know. The idea is to just have it in abundance that me and the other players don't have a worry about it running out for a while. Actually, let's do that. Okay. Nighttime. Woo. Connect out to the second docks. Second dock portal. Alright, serpents. I see the fish. There we go. We got a serpent sighting from the docks. I have engaged fighting the serpent from the docks. You saw it live. Come on, trophy. Yep, we got the trophy. 11 scale. Oh, well, I got the stuff up to 1.5. Okay. Well, there we go. Serpent from the docks. Ask and you shall receive. Now, does the game want to give us a respawn right away? Oh, and a puffer fish. Popcorn in the chest on the docks. I should put a freeze gland in there too. Okay. So yeah, huntsman bow, obsidian arrows. I think what was that, about 6, almost 7 shots or something like that. So we were able to, well, with the surprise shot, we were able to take down the serpent pretty quickly. I love it when stuff does what I want it to do. Now, there's like 100 other times where I've asked for a serpent and I don't get it, but when you do finally get the moment, it is pretty nice. But yeah, that's because we were trying to confirm that I wasn't on a boat, a longship that I had out here. So yeah, that wasn't happening. I'm guessing when I saw the serpent before, and that was about the same spot. So anyways, that makes me happy. Good times. All right. Overall, that's kind of partially why I wanted to have docks out as far as we can go, because I just want to see if it's possible. Like you can have a base and you can have a serpent swimming around it. It's not the one in the ashland, so it's not going to breathe fire at you, you know. So any opportunity to have a scenario like that's great. All right, it's almost dawn. Give me one more. Give me one more. Come on. Triple dog, dare you? No? Rude. Okay. All right. Day 66. Execute Order 66. Alright, well. Go 2 puffer fish here. Trophy. Oh. There we go. There. Serpent scales. I'm up to 74. Oh my goodness. What's my shield up to? Level 3. We can go to level 4, I believe, with the iron. And I did mention earlier I was going to do iron. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, no. You got... Oh. 1-star wolf got you. Well, you tell those wolves that they're heckin' rude. It's a bummer, but no 2 stars yet, huh? So Prickles has the lowest death count. Oh boy. We've had some interesting encounters this playthrough. Yeah, me and my 10 deaths. But it does happen, yeah. No 2-star yet. Counting to look for one, yeah. It's gonna be when we least expect it, I bet. You know, like the thing that I did on my other solo game was the fact that one just nonchalantly started walking up to the motor not marker, the actual motor fight location, right after I defeated motor, and so I see a wolf is nonchalantly just kind of walking up. You know, has the I thought I heard something this direction look, you know, not aggroed on me. And so yeah, so I had to get him in the hole I had initially dug for myself fighting motor. And so we pulled that off. Oh shoot. I'll switch to flint head. Nag. Damn it. Is there a chest right there? Look at that. Okay. Wait, sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So I said that wrong when I mentioned earlier. And then, yeah, the sun's rising there. Maybe this isn't where I thought we were. So close. There we go. Come on, shore. Really? I mean, if he wants to come directly towards me, then I'll take advantage of it, but... Yeah, I keep hoping to go ahead and get off work with a little bit more extra time sometime this week, so I gotta do a couple different projects. One, I gotta move this game over to a server because right now it's just a local host. But then on top of that, I'm trying to catch up on all the sound files and everything else I promised some of you guys. I tell you. Getting behind on all my TV shows. Good grief. Oh. Hi guys, just appear on nowhere. Why don't you? So yeah, so that's why something like this tonight is, I Nice and casual, nothing huge, to work on. On the weekend, as long as the comfortability is there for the other players, we can then team up on maybe Bone Mass fight. I think we'll be overpowered, but yeah, what better way to fight Bone Mass than to be overpowered, right? All right. I legitimately don't know where I'm at. But again, we're just kind of following the coast. You know, it's easy to portal back home, so there's not that concern. And I mean, I haven't even gone up and looked at the up inland here. I'm just kind of going on the coast right now. Out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. The troll cave. No outside troll though. No inside troll either. Right. Fine. Game's like, screw you, you keep killing all the trolls. I mean, if we could tame them, make friends with them, then, you know. We'd be singing a different tune right now. Up. Coming up on the top of the hour, you guys, I'm going to take a... Oh, I let it be blank. I didn't change it yet. Why is this different? I hadn't emptied this out yet. Whee! And I like all the carpeting I put in. Once we got the red jute, we had gone through a that first frost cave I was showing you guys. Pick up the red jute. Crystals here. Coins. Minor repairs needed, but we're good otherwise. Arrows. That away. and make a bunch of wood arrows, because again, right now we're just trying to level up our skill. We don't need to use the heavy, higher level arrows just yet. Okay. Make sure those are active. So yeah, okay, sun's over there. Now let's see if we exit the portal and the sun's to our left. Just see if my bearings are correct. Yeah, sun's there. I think our home is just over the hill here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna risk it. Can't be in the crypt for quick rate. All right, sounds good. Oh, right. I was gonna take a break too. Thanks for saying that. That reminded me. Top of the hour, you guys. I'm gonna take a 3-minute break, and I'll be right back. Herbs. Quick and easy, right? Thanks for waiting, everybody. I appreciate it. We're back from break and ready to dive back in on our adventure. Which includes, again, yeah, sun's over there. So if we're where I'm at, I think we're at, it might be possible that I could run over to where my base is over there. Ding. If not, then, well, we're going on an adventure. And getting some supplies in the meantime. Just trying not to pick up those seeds. Oh, what's this? A place with a bunch of bees and a portal and a farm. It's not our base, but by golly, it's somebody else's. So yeah, so we found Thorny and dang it, Prickles. Nice, fun little spot here. Now I know how to run home from here. But yeah, that's good to know. So our last batch of doing stuff in the Black Forest is pretty much in their backyard. That gives me hope that even in a no-map game that I'm still oriented enough to know where some things are at. I got a good gist of feeling of where things are at. This the portal that before we named it, the blank portal that we went through, is this one right here. So that was the one we had popped out of. And then I had to go back and rename it to G2. So, good feeling when you know where you're at in a no-map game. This is where we fought Iktir. This rude guy. Sir. Run. Now again, would I be able to memorize stuff like this in another game so swiftly? Probably not. Something about this one just kind of works as far as the layout of where everything is. We're gonna come up on my farm and my initial base that I set up, right? Brute still in there? This is one of those copper nodes we thought about doing, and then having the troll come down and help us with it, but up here is where we did have a troll helping us with the copper node. got other burial chambers there. This is where we did the copper. Yeah, because it was blended in with that rock there. Okay. And then the main copper node that was getting us into trouble because we were trying to mine it early was here. Yeah, it was here. But yeah, here's my farm. As it hits nighttime. Portal GA is over here, but we also have, oh, hi fellas. I swear, they're all Jason Voorhees. Alright. So naturally I wanted to show you guys the farm, but, it's nighttime. Obviously. Put as many torches up as we want. This guy, we don't want him spraying the food with his pesticides. I could eat another bite. Okay. But yeah, so I got the onions currently in cycle. I got the tool right here. Let's come back after we dump our stuff from home. My Portal G farm is here. And we kind of just do our rounds, you know, putting stuff away. Hold down E and see what goes where. Or if we can see in advance, then we'll just do it that way. We'll do it live. Feathers. And then, yeah, let's move that. And it's nighttime, so let's try for a dock serpent again. Wouldn't it be nice if I could get a serpent twice? I don't know if we're really going to be that lucky. The other thing is when the fish jump on the dock, I could go pick them up. Yeah, technically I don't think we should see any serpents this way. It's too close to shore, but you never know. Like the game does these things once in a while. Okay. Say, watch, it'll happen as soon as I go away from the. I load out of here. There's just so much jumping fish around here too, so it's easy to see their splashing or their movement and think it's a serpent. But like we saw earlier, it's like a serpent splash and them visibly in the water is very much not the same. Fine. Alright, so back to the farm. Because I insisted on putting a chest there. I think that's where the coal is. That chest. Okay. And again, we got the plant easily mod on, so get multiple things picked up at once. All right, plant onions. Yeah, it's at 105, which is, I believe, what we did last time. There we go. And then I'll come back and do carrots again, I think, and then turnips. We'll just go through the cycle. But yeah, 51, 52, 17. Boom. Alright, so currently G2 portal is not connected. We finished our round. So we basically went up my shoreline here, went north, up and around, came south, all the way down a coast over there, and then south enough to get over to Thorny and Prickles base, and then came back up here since we know how to run back up here. So pretty reasonable way to get lost but not get lost, right? You know, be able to explore and have fun, but still make your way back home. And now I currently don't have an extra portal out there either, so you know that's part of the deal on that. These are doing good. All right. So that adventure is currently good to go. What could we do with the energy I have tonight? GB is my iron one. Just double check, see if we finished everything out of this crypt. I have a sign above this that says almost done. Definitely a way for us to get more yellow mushrooms is coming through all of these. All right, there's a pile there, and here's where we left off. Nice. Silver shield. Good times. But wait, there's more. Yeah, the spirit damage is doing wonders for me right now. We got spirit. Yes, we do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I was gonna say. And that one was a sneak attack. Yes. This trip still got a lot of rooms. Alright. Let's see if we can find our way back out so we can find our way back in. So left when we get here. Yeah. So right, left. ahead, then left. Yeah, so we know we still got that pile to go. Oh, yeah. Exits here around here somewhere. Nice. And again, it's always good to look around to see what else fell out of the instance, which is up above us. Nice. So, 25. That was supposed to bring some more coal over. That was the whole deal. We got stuck on another project, so I was forgetting to. Yep. Carrying too much again. Oh, woe is me. We can just get some more coal going over here. There's some Surtling jets, but nothing nearby real quick, so figure why. Oh shit! Figure why not? I went on the wrong side. We're not going back in right now. We're we're smelting things. Had an abomination take out all of the crafting stations here too, except for the tool rack there, forge tool rack. That was kind of funny. And obviously, if I really needed to smelt this stuff fast, I would get another one going, but it's just something to have going here while we're working on other things in the game. He's easy as pie. We don't need to get into the nitty gritty of it. No gems in there. All right. extra there. And now that should be it. Obviously, again, if there's little bits and pieces somewhere we miss, I'm not too worried about it. Man, I could, of course, come back in here to get the yellow mushrooms and HTML code. Yellow mushrooms, withered bones, things like that, but I think we're good on those for now. Down to its last two. And so directionally, that's south, roughly that way. And my base, the docks and everything that we have are just a few minutes run south of here. So it's down this is up the channel, I should say. Mama Ara, how you doing? Swampy. I know, right? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. And there it is. Oops. One problem with the fast click is I put the coal away. How am I doing today? I'm sore as F, but doing good. I did another walk home today, so my body's aching. But I feel good for doing it. Not gonna lie. But yeah, another long work day. Got up at 5 a.m. Yeah, look at that. Scrap iron all the way out here. So yeah, the instance can drop stuff all over the place. There's more sparkling over here. Here now. It's an abomination. Scrap iron, yeah. So yeah, if anybody's not too used to doing the swamps in Valheim, after you've cleared a crypt, do a little bit of a walk around on the outside. This far out, you see how far out it is, and you'll entrails. But yeah, there's a good chance you'll find more pieces that fell out of the instance and onto the ground out here. Oh, your legs still work? That's a blessing. It is. That's for certain. Can't go wrong there. I'm gonna jump instead. Dag nabbit. For that, I give you the sword. We'll go ahead and put another one here, but alright. Oh, you're waking up in pain? Oh. Yep, that's the thing, right? You know, we do those ready checks every day and make our move forward. Alright, so put that iron away. that away. All right, just let that finish up. But there's a second and a third crypt in this area. We're not going to mine all that tonight, but I was just doing a little bit more. And Mama Ara, were you asking if we've gotten a serpent yet from the docks? Because we did tonight. I couldn't remember if you were one of the folks asking if we got one yet. But it is official. Yeah, you did. Congrats. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's another one of those moments where I'm like, hey, let me show everybody this is where we're gonna do it when it happens, and it happened. So yeah, go figure. Alright, let's sell some of this. Nice emote. I like that, dancing. Whee! Alstein loves us a lot. It's been so long since I bought the diverter circlet. And what the Ymir flesh we need for Frostborn, I think, or Frostner. Yeah, Frostborn isn't. Is that from World of Warcraft? Brilliant area you found as well. It's been pretty nice so far. I think this is this has been treating us very well. Yeah, so I got the docks. Will take me to the front of the docks, and then docks 2 will take us out further, so we don't have to necessarily run down there if we don't want to. I did earlier at the start of stream to kind of show everybody, but yep, it was right out there at nighttime, or was it night and raining or something? I think it was just nighttime. And yeah, lo and behold, it appeared there. That was where I saw one appear before, but I wasn't sure if I was jumping onto a longboat and like if that triggered it or whatever. But yeah, I was strictly docks only, and in fact, it's sun's going down now, so we can do another check. But yep, and then yeah, we went ahead and took him out from the docks here, and I jumped on top of him for the final shot. Got the trophy and got was it 11 scales? But yeah, we got the loot currently is at 1.5 times 1.5 because I was tired of grinding some of this stuff, to be honest. And you guys know I'm doing that on the 7 Days to Die game as well. That one's 200% or whatnot, but this is 150%. Yeah, is what 1.5 is. Yeah, we play all these games so much and we grind so much that after a while it becomes more tedious, and you kind of just get tired of the grind a little bit. We should start bringing a fishing pole out here. Now we have to have different bait to catch all these guys, I bet. But you know, I don't know. At some point we'll work on the whole fishing achievement. Just not 100% ready for that yet, because you gotta go into it with the higher level stuff and commit. Place is looking snazzy too. Oh yeah, I'll give you guys another fresh tour here in a bit. Actually, we could do it real quick before sun officially goes down, and maybe that'll also help the triggering the chunk there. You guys need to keep this world as proven cooperative. Yeah, we got the name of it, and we'll probably reveal that later. Yeah, so I went ahead and I made a dining hall area. I still have to finish it, but yeah, I put out a couple tables. I was able to on Sunday get tar, so we were able to make the long table here, and so yeah, I got the tar. We found red jute, so I made a whole bunch of carpeting in here. This has been working out really well. There's these cooking stations I've got going on, so I'm keeping that set up there. I went ahead and I used serving tray here in order to place the items down. So if I wanted to place there, and then if you want to pick it up, you gotta have the serving tray out and do the same button as the destroy object button with a hammer. So yeah, we got our onions, carrots, turnips. So after that now is got to do flax and barley, and then get like a plains farm going. And then of course after that is Mistlands farming. Commit to the insanity of the fishing mechanic. I will at some point. I'm intrigued enough to get the achievement that I'll do it one of these days. But yeah, a barrel full of basics up here, just because. Yeah, fruits and vegetables, meats with some freeze glands in there for ice to keep the meat fresh. Started to put honey in. We picked up some cloudberries. So yeah, just another chest with items like that. The bedroom I made with Comfort 16, and then this miscellaneous stuff I've been putting in the boxes here. So I've got a couple puffer fishes. These are the second and third ones. The first one I gave over to Thorny, and just kind of hold on to, especially the serpent trophies. Hold on to some of those for decorative purposes. I think spare arrows I've been putting in here for now. Yeah, because I dumped stuff in here before. There's my ooze bombs and my other gear. Admittedly, on the back end, I'm sitting there like, where did I put them? Don't remember. So let's go back to doing this number here where we have extra gear on this top row. And then arrows, poison arrows, extra gear. So ooze bombs are also extra gear. Again, we were going to make the root harness gear, or the root gear, not to be confused with the root beer. I've got some ancient bark on me. So we have the root harness, the chest piece. It's level 4. So there's that. Root leggings. I need 2 deer hide. Root harness, root leggings. Alright, and so reason I'm going to make this gear is the 3-part set is helps you focus your bow skill, so you get a plus 15 to your bow skill. So we need the root mask as well, or leather scraps, that's right. And then the root mask itself has a poison resist to it as well. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like you just want to weigh it out. Do I want to go for these gear sets? The problem is it also makes you vulnerable to fire. so we got to watch out for that. Oh yes, must mount the heads. Yeah. I've got 2 serpent heads there, but I might change up where I'm going to put those. I might put those out towards the docks there. Upstairs is the currently the portal hub where I got most of my portals. I moved them up here for a little bit easier organization on my part. The hot tub, in order to keep it as part of the comfort in the cave, I got it on top of the cave. I might eventually build like a little hot tub gazebo up here, but we'll see. But yeah, so currently I have some project portals, bone mass portal, we found bone mass, And then on the way to Bone Mass, we dropped a couple portals, BM2, BM. We had BM1. And the idea was that we had some portals along the way on the journey, and then we kind of turned BM1, or excuse me, BM2 into our mountain portal. We might not, I don't know, change the name later. Right, the bow skill plus the poison from Draugr bow, plus whatever you put on the arrows. Yeah, and that's, I think, where we're going to head by this coming weekend. Is I'm going to move to the Draugr Fang. I'm currently using, for the first time, the Huntsman bow. I never really used that. If I made it once, I don't remember before making it before. But yeah, so I promised on this playthrough I would get more into using bows. So we're currently oh wait, is that 33 plus 15? I think so. We were commenting on that earlier, weren't we? That it wasn't normally up in the 30s with archery this early. Those, yeah, 33. So 48 currently with this gear on. Huntsman's still a good bow. I agree. I'm enjoying it. With obsidian arrows, I was knocking back a troll on the sneak shot and able to get off a second shot. I didn't have to draw as much, but I still have to draw back and hit him again before he's complete with his knockback, so that I can get the what do you call it? The times bonus for hitting him with a knockback. He gets knocked back, but he got back up again. Now, what do you guys think? Think I'm gonna have to have a another nighttime storm to pull this off? Yeah, see, we got the I am Groot look going on. Let's see, this time too I got regular wood arrows equipped. Yeah. Jump in the boat, I'm sure that's a trigger. Well, that's what we were testing though, is that we were making sure that a serpent could appear without being in a boat. Which we do have on my other video, Ask for Serpents and They'll Appear, on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen it yet. But this was another confirmation that, yeah, I was running on the docks, and behold, once I came over here, serpent appeared over on that spot over there. Yeah, we'll grab one of these boats, why not? Oh, right, we took the other boat, the second one. Unleash the serpent. Release the kraken. You got wind? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it's getting towards dawn, though. No. We just decided to do this. Oh, but if I turn, I'm gonna lose wind. Boo. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. We'll park the boat for next time. We'll launch from the docks there. The different colored torches are so much fun. It makes it look like a rave. Yeah. Yep, I was very happy to be able to get the different kind of lighting. Obviously, if we need to maintain it, you know, it's how are you doing with the gray dwarf eyes and keeping it going, right? But it's still kind of fun. And the guck, you have to use the guck for the green torches. Which guck isn't too bad to harvest between the abominations and then the tree, right? The guck you get off of the tree. Thorny says, when playing no-cost build, it's usually easier just to take the old one and replace it. Exactly, yeah. So basically, just take your old torch down and put up a new one. Just do it that way. All right, boats in place for another adventure next time. You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's leave the root gear on. I'm gonna go over to Bone Mass and go back to the plains that I saw. I want to take a look at that. G2 is now available, so I can do a quick connect back to my base. They last a long time. Yeah, I'm grateful for that. Oh, nice. There's an abomination here. Speaking of color torches. Oh, I'm out of wood. Boo. We already got some bonfires here ready to go. You know what? Let's fight them the traditional way. Oh, look, the silver sword just slices right through him, and I blocked him. Sort of. Thorny's AFK, alright. I don't need bonfires, just use the silver sword. Holy crap. That was like hot knife through butter. Alright, good to know. And now we got some more routes for our adventures. Alright, the location of the plains, I think, is towards sunrise. Or wait, no, sunrise is in the east, so this way. Watching this blob while we do this. Oh, but we got the root mask on, so we shouldn't take too much poison damage, right? Shouldn't. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Go ahead and get some blood bags. Then again, I don't think we need to make frost resist anymore currently, right? No wood. Let's see at what time I made it my goal to have every piece until the new stuff came out. What do you mean every piece? Like every weapon and tool or something? Crystal axe works really well. I didn't use that much. It didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, so I think it turned me off. But I do remember the whirlwind attack or whatever. Oh, well, we know where Thorny is. Is it like a whirlwind attack? What's the power attack? Is it spin around? Anyways, but I thought at one point I would get into axes because of the Ashlands 2-axe combo. Get our food check in. It works with spirit too. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so we're entering the plains, but with root harness, which root harness will help us with the surprise attacks from the Desquitos. But if we have a torch wearing goblin, we'll maintain our distance, or just be better at hitting them with our weapons. Nope. Okay. tar pit here. Planes, meh. So much meh. You're not a fan of planes? Oh, you're a brute. Yeah, we haven't really delved into the planes too much. Wait, is that Yagluth? Oh God. The or Thorny. I found Yagluth. So we got Bone Mass and Yagluth near each other. Let me get over the hill here. Oh my God. Okay then. And it's right by a building. The mosquitoes in the plains just don't make sense. Too windy, but okay, we'll live with it. Yeah. Alright, so another tar, and that'll make it interesting for... we'll want to clear that out before the fight. But we could probably take over the building and put our portal in it. Oh, and another village on the other side. Ooh, okay, alright, alright. Alright, so Yagluth. Oh, and another tar pit. Definitely clearing needed. Evict the roaches. Yeah. Oh, and look at that. There's a Stonehenge. If there's a marker down here, I'm gonna laugh. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. Death skill trophy. Ooh. There is a marker. Gee, I wonder where Yagluth is. Oh, big guys though. Switch over to obsidian arrows.
Oh, he's coming right at me.
Jason Voorhees locks. You're a goblin somewhere. Look at that. Kill the demon. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Well, obsidian. I did knockback with a bow on a goblin. I'm loving this. Again, we're using our full root gear right now too, which makes it sound like root beer. But it's, you know, it's plus 15, so I mean, is 48 bow skill that much of a difference? I've never really pushed for it. Again, that's why I'm doing it on this playthrough, so I can try to get used to things like that. Okay, figured there'd be at least one more. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the energy to do like a whole village, but doing a couple of these guys isn't too bad. Okay, the rocks just settled a little bit. Bow skill 50 is where prickle. Oh, sorry, I can't read that when I'm. It's a funny thing about that. I just somehow took a potion. Alright, I apparently have a button I didn't know about on my mouse. That might explain some things in the past. Alright, well. Where I've accidentally taken a potion, but I just felt myself hit something. And it, yeah, that is a button. Okay then. Back to the test. So Yagluth is over there. So if we click on it, it turns us to Yagluth. And it does it quick. Was it Prickles saying that, or was it you, Thorny, one of you was saying that, what if it turns quick because it's close? Bow skill 50 is where Prickles starts really noticing it. Gotcha, okay. So bow's 34, so we're at 49 now. Okay. Yeah, it turned me around pretty quick, to be honest. I think some further testing is a good idea at some point. Edna mode is motivating. No capes. Alright. Let's find a locks where we're not gonna pull 2 of them at a time. Do I have energy for a pit? What do you mean? I was gonna say I might be able to. Alright, that didn't work the plan, and one of the blobs is coming after me. Spear thrower, I think. Actually, I wonder if I could block. Never mind. Did he get him? Look at that, his buddy came in. With vengeance. Alright, we already got tar, so there's no need to get more. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. I'm not going to take a break, but we'll see if I can go the full last hour here. Ooh, they took down the locks. Which I think I pulled that locks over, to be honest. Ooze and goblins are enemies. Good to know. Yes. Well, yeah. These kind, the tar kind. These guys are enemies to everybody in the plains. Nice. Dang it. The animation and the chunk loading isn't cooperating to get him over here. A lot more tar pits than I thought we would have in this area too. I basically ran into that one over there real quick to grab a tar and leave, and I got into a little bit of trouble. I was able to get out of, though, thank goodness, when I did it. What do we not? Bones. Whole bunch of. He's still stuck in that running animation. I mean, Alright, what? Now he's too hurt to do his thing? Let's set ourselves up for success here. So we can dump and come back here in a moment. It's just running around trampling everything. I'll shoot him in the buttocks. Get him. Did trample him? We don't want him to die in the tar, because then we'd have to get the bits out. Okay. Rested bonus is almost up. Like some of the trolls, they get stuck in their pathing. Yeah, right. It just happens. The video game, 100% the best. And of course, I gotta be careful because my what do you call it? Regen isn't as fast. There we go. All right, let's go drop off stuff. Yeah, I think I'm enjoying the bow and the bow skill right now. Obviously, we'll have to go to Draugr like I said this weekend. Start moving that up a little bit more. All right, just give you guys a heads up. I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits in 20 minutes, 9:30. That way I can get close to 3 hours tonight and get some really good rest. I'm going to be walking into and home from work tomorrow, so that's the next push on me doing this whole walking. I guess some people say that it's healthy, but no, yeah. To better myself, I'm going to keep working on that. So. Hopefully I'm not sore and cranky this weekend, you know, with our next wave of weekend streams. Friendly reminder that tomorrow we'll be back to the 7 Days to Die game, and then Friday back to this game. So Saturday will be both Valheim and 7 Days to Die will be a split that day. Breaker, how you doing, man? How goes it? Probably for that, saves on money, on gas. You might be able to move up to a bike. Yeah, I don't have a car. My truck broke down like 9 or 10 years ago or something, and I haven't gotten a new vehicle since. And but I mean, you're right. You know, it's like these things save on such. In this case, Uber rides. um, the thing I told myself about the Uber rides is, as long as the cost of me using an Uber a month is not more than the average, you know, car payment a month, $350, $500, something like that. And I don't think I've done more than $100 in Uber rides, so I'm like, okay. But still, you know, a little bit of more time in the office lately is, you know, getting to the point where I'm close enough to walk. It takes me 30, 35 minutes, so, you know, try to keep up with it. Freak, are you tired? Didn't I say that wasn't allowed? I can't remember. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. But still having a splendiferous day, regardless of being tired. Alright, is it officially night yet? It says you are exposed? Well done. 4 hours of sleep. Oh god, no thank you. So I guess since we're on that topic, I did get sleep last night. I tell everybody Tuesday nights are rough for me because, you know, that we got clubs down the street that go until 3 in the morning. I guess Atlanta or Georgia in general or whatever has a last call of 2:33 a.m. or something like that. So, yeah, I have to endure the loud bass and then the people on the streets that are waiting for their Ubers and talking loudly and everything. So this fall when or after this summer, when I get to move, that's part of the thing I look forward to is getting away from living across from clubs. But like I tell everybody, I get it. If I could get out and go party, I'd do it too, you know. I don't know how to party, but but if I could go out and do it, then no worries. You know, if I didn't have to, you know, if last call's at 3 a.m. and I have to be awake at 6 a.m., yeah, no way. But anyways, so I got to sleep last night, I think, in a pretty reasonable time, right after the stream. And I slept through the night for once. Tuesday nights seemed to be like a DJ night or something like that, or karaoke, not karaoke, but just something about Tuesday nights. For whatever reason, they play the music just really loud. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get in the boat. So I slept through the night for the first time in a long time on a Tuesday. However, I woke up with a splitting headache. Like it was just nuts. So I had to take care of that this morning. That was just unbelievable. And so I don't know, it was like, you know, was while I was sleeping the bass going loud enough for it to mess with me? I don't know. It just seems so odd to have that massive of a headache and yet have a full night's sleep. I mean, on top of that, I walked home from work yesterday, so, you know, walked home from work today, so obviously, you know, as I'm trying to get back into doing that and being healthier, it's always a possibility that it's just my body freaking out that I'm doing that again. Let's see, so Mama Ara, we're far enough away from the strip that I can forget it exists. Living near it would drive me insane. Oh, for sure, I'll bet. Freaker, sleep schedule is screwed up by stress at the moment. Oh man, I hope that goes by the wayside at some point and you can relax and enjoy yourself at some point, man. Always a pleasure having you here, but don't let me keep you from relaxing either. If you gotta go crash and have a good rest, I'm the last streamer to ask you to not do that. in favor of stopping by. Oh, goodness me. These streams are relaxing, Greg. You're a chill guy. I try to keep it chill, and I appreciate that. Thank you. There's sometimes a part of me that kind of wishes I was a hyped up streamer, you know? Like, get really goofy and exaggerated, and not have my goofy moments, but, to wash. But, yeah, I think for the most part, I just love to keep it chill. I hear you, Freaker. I hear you. I still wish it upon me. That's how I roll. Okay. We're just doing one last check for serpents tonight. Let's see if we can get one more. I mean, the game doesn't owe us serpents, but wouldn't mind getting another one. Now that we're also getting needles from the plains, we'll probably start making needle arrows. I would like to, when we hit mistlands, to use needle arrows against the jaws, the big blimps, fire-breathing blimps. Gloriously delicious needle arrows with poison. Yeah, Draugr Fang and needle arrows versus a jaw are a beautiful thing. The only thing that I found more beautiful fighting against the jaw is the serpent. And he saw us before we saw him. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, look at the damage we're doing. Thorny, you weren't kidding. Holy crap. Yeah, one more hit. Should do it. Or, you know, we could miss. It's not a good night unless you punch a serpent. Here we go. Alright. No trophy. 5 more scales. And we were getting close to another landmass. Oh no, that's behind us? And what's that? Been trying to find a place on top of that. It's not easy. Working third shift. Ugh. Miss working third shift. I don't necessarily know how much longer I could do on-call work, but maybe I got 5 more years left in me. Yeah, constantly having my phone at the ready for phone calls, and yeah, that's been messing with some of my sleep patterns. 69 dudes. Whoa. But yeah, that constantly messes with my sleep patterns. Is, you know, I finally get to sleep, and then an hour later I'm getting a notification from work, and sometimes it's something I don't need to respond to, but I still look at it to make sure, you know. But I mean, hey, we're all doing what we can to pay the bills and get through this thing, this glorious thing called life. Alright, so for once in a little while, I'm not sure if I completely turned around and I'm heading back or not to my spot, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, fog clearing up. Alright. Oh, let's see. Sun rises east. That'd be north. We're heading west. South. So, wait. This way? Ooh, and do we get a storm? But is it a storm in the ocean, or is it a storm in a Black Forest biome? It must be in the Black Forest. Yep, there's a troll cave we've already done. I see the X on there. You know, we never did listen to the to ourselves about looking up and seeing what part of the world tree might be above us at our base. But yeah, should be up here and on the left that we see the trees start spawning in the water, the ones that we planted. Oh man, good times though. 2 serpents tonight, one from the docks, one from the boat. Considerable difference on the archery, both with root harness, huntsman bow, and the obsidian arrows. Yep, there's our trees in the water. Okay. So when I turned around, I didn't completely turn around. Alright, so what do we got? So I showed you guys around at least a little bit of what we accomplished on Sunday, what the group did, and a little bit of work I did yesterday for like half an hour. What that all accumulated into the base and the designs and the supplies I've been able to get. Once again, we are unlocked now for mountains, swamps, mountains, and you guys just saw me do a little bit of plains too, so I could kind of test out how my damage is doing. But honestly, it's a lot more fun with the group to go in and take out a village, especially the big ones. Like it gets crazy sometimes, but it's so much fun. So that's where I will agree with some folks who like multiplayer versus solo play. I'll definitely agree with that on taking out the goblin villages, the Fullings villages. I say try every weapon. Some will surprise you. That's what I initially was gonna do with this playthrough, and I keep saying it now. Is yeah, I'm wanting to do a playthrough where I do try every weapon as often as possible, so I can get an idea of how something feels, and haven't fully committed to it really. Yoink. Okay. So yeah, we want to keep deer stew in the quantities of 3, I think. Yeah, there we go. Deer stew 3. If we're gonna make more Black Forest buffet platters, we'll see. All right, 79 scales. I don't think anybody's gonna do the scale shield, so serpent scale shield. So we'll just keep collecting them, I guess. I think the whirlwind is the one with the long spears. Oh, the act gears, pole arms. Yeah, you're right. What happens with the battle axe then? Is it just a big sweep shot for the power hit? Forgot to activate that. So Valkyrie and Thorny have tagged in on it. Prickles will have to. And yeah, where did we leave off with bows? It's still 49. Okay. Oh, but yeah, look at that. We're so close. Let's just hunt some deer before we close out stream, and I bet you we'll level up by doing it. Let's move over to wood arrows though. It is and it demolishes bombs and A-bombs and others that are spirit based. That truly is one of the great things, is when you level up in this game to the point where something that would obliterate you practically is no longer as much of a concern. Gotta make my shots. So this shows you guys how close mountains are. In fact, I didn't really explore here. I did hear wolves at one point. So, not that it's needed, but dry off. Unless it's a blizzard. Just thinking about it. Huh. Alright, close enough. 9 seconds. Yeah, it'll carry over some of the previous biome. Until it fully commits to the biome you're in. Oh, hello. No. Downside is we can't have the plus 15. Well, if I put you feel cold. But the flip side is if I don't have the cold resist on, the drakes could kick my butt. Damn it. Did not think that through. Did not think that through. What about the Fender's coat? I took it off because I was switching to the full root gear without thinking. So, oops. Time to get frosty. I know. Are you carrying it with Yeah, no, you don't get it. I took it off to switch to the root gear. Yeah, because I wanted to have more arrow damage. No worries. Yeah, that's how I screwed up. Yeah. Yeah. It be like that. Me, of course I do something like that right as I'm gonna close out stream. Classic trolling by teammates. Yeah. No worries. The same Drake's got me. Oh, I can't read that before it disappears. I'll read that in just a moment. Oh, crap. And that gray dwarf throws a rock. It's gonna aggro the dang wolf. All right, there's my stuff. Naked man. A funny thing happened on the way to the whatever. Whatever. What am I missing here and here? Okay. I still only have a level 1 cloak. Wow. Or cape. Alright. Where'd he go? There he is. Revenge. Is the dish best served cold? Yeah, time to go home. Yeah, we're gonna close. But yep, just checking out what we have. I haven't. Oh, Thorny, there is a frost cave in my backyard. Technically, it's your guys' backyard too, in a way. You guys are down the mountain range over there, but yeah, go figure. Go figure. Go fish, and go figure. Okay, you had said let's see. Drake's got me with 3 direct hits in my solo game last night when I was just gathering up the last stuff. Yeah. Brent, you're not gonna be around next couple weeks? Hey, no worries, man. Hope all's going well. Catch you when you get back. Appreciate when you can chat. Understand when you can. I would. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. All right. Trying to kind of take advantage of the huntsman bow not aggroing stuff too badly in the area. Yeah, because it says it. Where is it? Yeah, I thought the deal with it was that it doesn't do as much sound radius when your arrow hits something. Makes resources so much easier to get. Yeah. All this so I could take 2 eggs to the to my base. We'll put them on item stands. But yeah, that shows you how close wolves are. I was doing stuff just on the other side of my wall on Sunday, and I could hear wolves. And so I knew that, yeah, we could come up here and try to look for our own wolves in this mountain, and then we wouldn't have to move them as far for taming wolves. But I don't know. We'll see. We could just get regulars. We don't need the star wolves. Obviously, the star wolves will be better, both damage they deal and damage they take. But yeah, we'll see. It's pretty glow. I know, right? Oops. Also, while we're thinking about it, tools and gear there. This is again why I do the extra slots. I think it should be that way in the game. It's one of my only gripes. But I tell everybody, I think that there should be at least one, maybe two more rows available from the trader. You know, get a satchel, you know, get a bigger satchel, something to that effect. Quick and easy. Who needs to put a gate in? And the cool thing is, since we have a non-transportable item, I could sneak through there. A backpack, something. Yeah, it just seems inevitable. Like that, something like that might be coming into the game, and I don't know. Maybe the devs do have plans for it. It just doesn't fit the current build, and they just want us to be a little bit more patient. I think that's where I'm possibly just being a little impatient about what I would like to have in the game versus what's in it now. And I have this weird kind of thing about mods. I'm a little bit more comfortable putting mods on this game versus 7 Days to Die. But yeah, a lot of you guys know me that I'm kind of grumpy about modding 7 Days to Die. And I don't really 100% know what my gripe is. I just know that I have it. I'm willing to admit it's just me being grumpy about it. You know? Wow. Yep. Old spear. Don't forget to bend your wall. I did. Yeah. Whenever I do that, I put it up right away. Yeah. Mods are fun, but they can get in the way. Yeah, and I'm on board with the whole rule of thumb that technically modders don't have to go through the same kind of things that the actual devs have to with making sure that things work according to how the devs want them, and you get the errors and mismatching. Sometimes you get conflicts, but then I agree with others about the whole fact that sometimes there are modders that are better than devs out there, in a manner of speaking, you know. So I go back and forth on my thoughts on that. We'll do one more night on the docks, and then we'll call it good. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I love that. Green torches, blue torches. And now since we went through a frost cave, we got these standing braziers now too. So pretty. Oh god, all that fish loaded in there, that was awesome. Oh, there's nighttime officially. But it quickly changes the lighting. And see, I don't want to build too much. Oh, that's the boat. I don't want to build too much out here because I want to allow for the game to load in the serpents without conflict. But we have proven that this portal's okay to be here because a serpent had loaded in when we came through the portal earlier today. But that's fine if we could just passive-aggressively insult the game. If you don't want to give us a serpent before I log out, I guess that's okay. We'll just deal with it. For like a half second, I thought one was underneath the boat. Oh, no way. Pretty moon glow. Yeah, no, that is pretty dope, isn't it? I love it. I love this game. This game and 7 Days to Die, everything just looks so gorgeous in both these games. Back up the boat a little bit. And that's the other thing I was wondering, like, if there's a chance to drum up a serpent by making aggro sounds, you know. No big whoop. Thorny, I'll catch up with you briefly here. I'll keep the server going here for a little bit longer before I close out after the stream's over. At least a few more minutes longer. I don't want to boot you. And then yeah, I'm gonna try tomorrow to move this over to the server, but I'll keep you guys updated on when it officially is moved. Just looking for wolves. Yeah, I'll let it go through the night, so that you get that chance. All right, but everybody in the chats and on Twitch, YouTube, and KK, thanks for coming out tonight, you guys. Again, I'm exhausted, but it's been really enjoyable still to get out here and do a stream. You guys are super awesome for kind of putting up with the tired version of me. So I thank y'all kindly for that. Wish the fish would kindly jump in the boat for collection. They do. I mean, they will. And that dock, I've collected several fish. All this cooked fish here was from the docks. I haven't made this pike yet, but haven't cooked that pike yet. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for coming out, you guys. I really appreciate it. Friendly reminder that tomorrow, 7 Days to Die, as long as, again, I get home from work on time, 6 p.m. to roughly 10 p.m., we'll do another 4 hours in that game, which I believe takes us into day 14 Horde Night. We'll do whatever repairs or adjustments we need to for the Horde base that's in the tunnels underneath the house. And we'll see if we have to do anything significant there. And then from there, we'll try to finish up the Tier 2 quests at Trader Rex, and we'll move on to Tier 3s over at Trader Jen, while also trying to get some transportation. We're going to get mini bikes going. We also have to get a chemistry station going so we can get some fuel crafted as well. So we got a lot to work on, but we're getting there on 7 Days to Die. We'll be back on this playthrough Friday night as well. 6 p.m. will be the start time, my time, Eastern Daylight Time. But depending on energy, we'll see how late we want to go that night as well. That gives me a chance to play a little bit later on a day where I think most of the group here might be able to join us too, so you guys get to see the rest of the players again as well. And then Saturday afternoon will be a combination of 7 Days to Die and the Valheim game there. We'll start with 7 Days to Die and we'll move over to Valheim. So appreciate you all coming out. Appreciate the support that I've been seeing on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. It really means a lot to me to see a lot of that on the back end of what you guys have been doing, so thank you so much. Last but not least, as always, I'd like to thank the lurkers, people that come by and don't chat. No obligation to do so. You come into my streams and you hang out. I appreciate having you here. But if you're not chatting because you have a topic of conversation, I love talking about comic books, TV shows, movies, of course, whatever it is I'm streaming at the time. But thank you all for coming out tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, see you on the next adventure. Bye-bye.